That's a separate track that I'm going to ask for.
Oh, I was like...
This is everything now. Just getting hitched. I don't want it. It's garbage.
What if I say something like, great?
Too bad, motherfucker.
What if I reveal my deepest secret?
Well, I'll have it recorded.
I don't know if we're going to use it till later.
It's going to become the new outro. It's going to be like, it's just John saying, I killed 3
One night I hit a man with my car and I kept driving. I didn't stop.
Night.
I didn't even stop. I didn't look in the rearview mirror.
I've killed so many people.
Welcome to Bracket, the only show where we take a bunch of shit, face it off against another bunch of shit to see what the best shit really is. I'm your host, Cullen Jennings, and joining me today is John Abbott.
Hey, it's me, John. We're going to have a nice little chat by the fire. John's little fireside holiday chat. That's what I'm calling it now. You're not listening to Bracket anymore. I'm having my own show.
All right, well, don't forget about Jesse Knowles.
Hey, I'm Jesse, and some people would consider that would call me shaped like a friend.
You are shaped like a friend. That's nice.
Yeah. And Emmy-nominated creator of Moneyball, Greg L. Mercer.
Hi, I'm Greg L. Mercer. Wouldn't it be cool if I did make Moneyball? I would be so rich right now. That'd be so great.
I always believed you.
Exactly. I'd be like, man, do you guys think we should get Brad for this episode? I mean Brad Pitt. He was in that movie I made. Remember that?
And it's just some dude named Rad.
Yeah, exactly.
We found him by Venice. And this week, our returning special friend of the show, Abed Gheith.
Hi, everybody. Good to be here.
Good to have you.
Good to have you.
Yes. I feel like we're in Hollywood Squares.
I think we're going to have a ball of a time.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that was...
I don't get it.
I liked it. That was funny.
That was good. Well, this week we're going to be doing the 16 best ball. All right. So, as we go through, you'll understand. In round 1, Group A, we have Boba versus Disco Ball. In Group B, we have Lucille Ball versus Meatballs. In Group C, we have Dragon Ball versus Hamster Ball. In Group D, we have The Sun versus Pinball. In Group E, we have the Pokeball versus Formal Balls. In Group F, we have Cannonball versus Eyeball. In Group G, we have Truck Nuts versus BB-8. And in Group H, we've got New Year's Ball versus the Magic 8 Ball. And just for starters, I'm in the hot seat.
Oh, Cullen's in the hot seat.
So I'm in the hot seat, so I have to vote first and cannot change my vote. So, yay. Boy.
I feel like this is a great topic to force Cullen into the hot seat.
I agree.
All right, so round 1, Group A, Boba versus Disco Ball. Anyone care to take a stab at it?
I'm laughing. I'm just laughing.
That's what the show does. The show.
Wait,
you just laugh when you're here.
Boba.
When you're
Boba's
here, your
weird.
family at John's Fireside Chats.
I used to hate Boba, I used to love Boba, and then recently I keep thinking of this time this girl spit them at me.
Oh, no.
And they were gross, because it was like, then I started hating Boba.
That seems like such a waste.
Yeah, it was just gross.
So we're for anyone who's not in the know and doesn't go to anime conventions, Boba is bubble tea, right? It's just
Hang on. Whoa, hang on. I had no idea what Boba was before this bracket, and you guys keep calling me the anime guy.
Yeah, I think Greg's making a not necessary connection.
Fine, I'll just say
I think Boba's more widespread than he thinks it is.
My college had one place
now.
to get it, and the only people who went there were the weebs who were in Naruto.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I guess it depends on where you grew up.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Honeydew Boba Tea is the best single thing on the planet.
I'm a fan as well. It's very delicious. I unfortunately have that tarnished memory, but I'm going to put that aside.
But, I mean, a disco ball,
Disco balls are pretty rad.
Disco ball gets everyone a dancing.
I feel like disco balls were a lot cooler before I ever actually saw one.
Well, what do you think? I feel like both of these balls can be, you could have, a nice date where you get, boba tea, or you could have a date where you, go to, a roller rink, and there's a disco ball.
I'm thinking a lot of straight-up disco, actual music with the lights and everything, and I think if you have the right lighting, a disco ball, even even looking at it is still really damn cool. Also, having one hanging in your car is really cool. I didn't have one, but I know it was cool.
Dangerous.
Sure.
I mean, disco balls, yeah, they're shiny, they're cool, they're really cool with dances. They're sort of emblematic of a pandemic because if you look at a disco ball, that means someone's got Saturday Night Fever.
That's a good point. He's got me there.
That was beautiful.
It's kind of weird that it has a shelf life because it's almost like if you don't like to dance or you don't like disco, it's not even on your radar.
True.
You're not going to randomly encounter a disco ball.
Like I said, roller rinks. They got any place you can get on a pair of skates. They got disco balls.
On my mage character,
They own that too.
On that mage character, I have a Diablo. I got a offhand weapon or an offhand item, and it was straight up just a glittering disco ball, which is really funny.
Cullen, you have to vote first. I need a vote.
I'm a Boba Tea vote.
I'm also going Boba Tea. I love it. It's so fun to chew. It's a weird sensation sucking it through the straw.
I like the straw, yeah.
Yeah, the big fat straw
Boba as well.
I would like to drink more things out of that big straw.
I agree. The straw itself is good. You could vote for that.
I'm going to get in a vote for disco ball because I feel like Boba has an advantage because you can eat it and we like to eat things. I'm going to vote disco ball.
I am also going to be a disco ball vote because I personally prefer Disco Fett over Boba Fett.
Fair enough.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm letting you have that one.
I'll bet it's down to you.
I've never heard of that guy.
He's going to be in the new trilogy. Just watch.
Oh, is he on a t-shirt?
I bet it's down to you. Tied up 2-2.
Oh, I feel Boba because I keep talking about my Boba fondness, and you're right. You can drink it with anything, and it makes it better. Have you guys ever had coffee with Boba?
No, but that sounds interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, try that. You'll be like, I don't think I could go back.
Damn it! All right. Well, Boba knocks out Disco Ball 3-2. We've got Lucille Ball versus Meatball.
All right, Lucille Ball rules. I know we just talked that food usually does very well in brackets, but Lucille Ball kicks so much ass.
Lucille Ball.
Here's a cool,
she was in called Lured.
Here's a cool little fact that I may have dropped on bracket before. Lucille Ball died on the day I was born.
So you're reincarnated Lucille Ball? Is that?
I'm reincarnated. I Love Jessie. That's the new sitcom.
I mean, Lucille Ball, infamous scene of shoving chocolate balls in her mouth and down her dress thing.
She could do that with meatballs if she wanted.
Sure, you could rewrite that scene with meatballs instead.
That's probably one of the best scenes in comedy.
Yeah.
I lean a little more towards the Vitamita Vegemin scene, but yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, I like that too. Well, and the one with what's his face, Harpo is good.
Oh right, she does the
thing.
They do the. Yes, exactly, the mirror thing.
Yeah, that's really timeless. I mean, she's just kind of was one of the premier comedy people.
Don't they also do the that one gag that's inch by inch, step by step?
No, that's Stooges. Actually, I think it's written by Clyde Bruckman.
But I think I could have sworn there's an episode of I Love Lucy where they do that gag on it as well.
That might have been a vaudeville gag that a lot of people stole.
Yeah.
And did because I've seen it in several different things. I've seen it in Abbott and Costello and Stooges, and I figured it was Clyde Bruckman, but because that writer did both things. But I think it was from vaudeville. So it was no one owned it. Everyone did it on stage back then.
It's this is actually a pretty tough matchup.
Here's the biggest problem with me is when I think Ball, I'm not thinking Lucille Ball. I think she's great. I think she's legendary.
Yeah.
But I'm not thinking a ball. I'm physically imagining a ball. And my favorite little meatball is Meatwad. And I love meatballs. And
it's pretty good.
And
meatball sandwiches.
Yeah, meatball sandwiches are so good. Or if you just get or if you go to a really wild style Italian place that has just this giant plate of spaghetti with one gigantic monster meatball, it's done. It's done for me. I'm a meatball vote.
Place.
I love Lucille Ball. I used to grow up watching it all the time.
Yeah,
I can't. But it's got to be Meatball.
I think I got to go Lucille Ball because, yes, I grew up watching I Love Lucy, and I never found another kid my age who was watching it. So,
me too. I think. I think I was in the same boat.
Just for solidarity reasons, I have to give it to Lucy.
Well, I think I was sold on older comedy stuff than newer, and Lucy was one of the reasons because that show was on. You had to watch it, even though you've seen it a gazillion times.
Yeah, and there was definitely one of those things where like, even though I didn't always understand what was going on in those old shows, like that almost made them more appealing to me because it was like this fascinating thing of like, wow, what's going on here? Like, it's not just the normal gags I see on like shows for me anymore.
Right. Well, it's kind of the invention of like sitcoms, that and Honeymooners. It's like it's like the kitchen or the living room, and the guy shows up, they do the stuff, and it's like it's just so formulaic. It's like you can't erase it from your brain as being something that I think molded me.
I think
for a lot of people, yeah. I mean, for us that grew up on TV, that was a big staple.
I think Ricky Ricardo would make a good meatball.
He would
That's
probably
all
make
I'm
a
saying.
great meatball.
So.
I do love meatballs, though. That is a good food.
I know, meatball is a great ball. No question. But
Absolutely.
I'm going to vote Lucille.
A meatball is like a meal. That's the thing.
I mean, so a good meatball sub can really change the game.
Greg
he's not
introduced
wrong.
me a couple
What
years
game
ago.
are you playing?
A couple years ago, Greg actually told me to get this one thing at Subway that I
It's the
went
best
with.
thing you can get, and you can't get it all the time because you'll die. But
Yeah, I switched it up just a little bit because there's one thing I don't like on it. But man, it's a
Well, if you get it
meatball
with
sub.
You're fine, right?
Yeah.
Because then you're like, all right, that covers the health part.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
I get, if I'm like going all out, if I'm trying to hurt myself, I get foot-long meatball, Italian urban cheese, add pepperoni,
Ooh.
provolone,
The
red
siracha
onion.
sauce.
The
This is like a
sriracha
one
sauce.
lifetime meal.
Exactly. You can do this maybe once every 3 months if you
I just
really.
I just like to say Bracket does not endorse going to Subway.
That's true.
Bracket
I recommend
endorses
it.
eating any food you want to eat. So,
Hey, wrap the meatballs in salami or whatever.
oh,
All right, I'm a Lucy vote. Desi Lu produced Star Trek and Mission Impossible and the Dick Van Dyke Show.
True.
Like, come on, there's so much good shit
can
there.
work
She was the
on the
first woman to
spot.
own a TV studio. How
I
baller is
might have-
that shit?
Yeah, I might have worked on the same lot as Desilu that it used to be on. I think.
That owns. That's so
It
cool.
would be CBS, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
If it's CBS, because it was this old building and it was like a news building, and it was like people told me that Gilligan's Island and I Love Lucy were there, and I was like, what?
Yeah, apparently Desilu Paramount TV's holdings are currently owned by CBS Corporation. So
Yeah, I think it was that place because people said that they're like, one of these rooms is where Lucy and Ricky, and I was like, no, I freaked out. Like I just freaked out. Yeah, that was like because you could I could feel ghosts.
well, there was a big thing just like last week for Christmas. So CBS lost some rights for like a bunch of their Christmas programming that they were supposed to air this year. So in a quick mix, they did a bunch of Lucille Ball stuff. So like on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, they had like a big Lucille Ball thing. And it was really weird because they had nothing else to do. Yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, I could. She had like 5 shows.
Oh yeah, she has a ton of them.
Right.
So I'm a Lucy vote. John's a Lucy vote. Cullen's a meatball vote.
Gotta be meatball.
Lucy as well.
Ooh.
There it is. That closes it.
The last meatball I had was at IKEA, and I don't think I have enough respect for that as much as I do for Lucille balls. So I'm a Lucy
That's
vote.
not a fair standard to hold meatballs to, Jesse.
Okay,
You're not wrong.
I don't go to IKEA for meatballs.
Hold up. That was the whole reason Cullen and John were like, oh, we got to get the meatballs at IKEA. Y'all
Well,
were
the
super
meatballs
jazzed
are good.
about it.
No, time out. The meatballs are good at IKEA.
Yeah, they're good,
They're
but
not bad.
Yeah,
They're not bad. But they're not. I mean, I'm not paying more than a few bucks for it.
I do like the meatballs. I just feel like that sauce is weird.
I
agree.
think the cranberry sauce stuff or the lingonberry sauce is great.
Oh
But-
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
like
the
that
actual gravy.
the weird
The
gravy
gravy
that's
stuff-
on the meatballs. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
stuff.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think if you put those meatballs in like spaghetti sauce, you might have something, boys.
Oh yeah. Lucille Ball knocks out meatball 4-1.
I'm sorry,
Let's see if
meatball.
you put me this far.
No, you can't be
You
sorry. You voted against it. You automatically rule yourself against that. You put it against there.
Meatball's gonna attack him in his sleep now.
Dragon Ball versus Hamster Ball.
Okay, I mean,
Both of these have a living thing inside of them. Technically,
Well,
you just have to have 7 Dragon Balls to release it.
but see, if you don't have a hamster, then that ball is useless.
You only need one
that's the
hamster
thing.
ball.
Both of these on their own totally useless, but you need them to really create a situation that's
I mean,
amazing. though.
have we gotten to a point? It's 2015. It's about to be 2016. Are hamster balls still considered okay, or has that become like a cruel thing to do
No,
now?
I
Oh no, know. It's totally fine.
No, dude,
You two
you're giving
don't
that
know.
hamster an amazing experience.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't
I
know.
think the hamster would sit still if it was freaked out.
But like, I recently heard that like supposedly there's like measurements that hamster wheels should be, and if they're not the right measurement, it can like totally mess up a hamster's spine. So like, I wonder if like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
like-
I think a ball is way better because they're definitely bigger than the space that they occupy.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I think a ball
The
is much
hamster's
better
kind of-
than keeping him in
Yeah.
a cage 24/7 or letting him go free.
Right. And it's almost like he's able to, you're right. He's able to roam around and go anywhere he wants. And that freedom right there is the best thing in the world for any animal. And I hate sounding like I'm a guy that traps animals and I enjoy watching. But like you can imagine like he's roaming around, he gets to explore. It's like, but I didn't know about the spine thing. That's interesting.
Does Shinron get to roam around and explore wherever he wants?
it is weird how
Shenlong?
they never explain what the dragon is up
Like,
to.
yeah, what he's doing otherwise.
you don't
Yeah.
need to know that. He does do
Yeah, I
something.
guess it's not your business.
He's
He has a
split
right
into
to
7
privacy.
parts.
So-
Like he's not a whole being until you collect all the Dragon Balls.
Well, that
we're on
seems like an
Dragon Ball.
unfulfilling life then.
So wait, so you're
Maybe
talking about
his
the Dragon
choice.
Ball original, not Dragon Ball Z, right?
Well, the Dragon Balls. Yeah.
Well,
The Dragon Balls
okay.
themselves.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, I haven't watched enough of it to experience the full Dragon Ball experience to know really what those balls are really all about.
Well,
Well,
it's worth
the
pointing
idea
out
is there's
on-
7 of them. When you get them together, it summons a dragon, and the dragon grants you 1 wish.
Well, on Earth it's
Oh,
one
yeah,
wish.
yeah,
okay.
On
Thanks for-
Namek you get 3 wishes.
All right. Well, there's different
And it's
dragons
a
and different
bigger.
Dragon Balls.
You got a bigger chested dragon
Yeah,
who's
big
like
old muscly dragon.
he's
Dragon.
So
he looks way more human.
here's my thinking, and let me know if I'm extending this too far. But I think hamster ball. I think we can talk about not just physical, actual hamster balls, but the idea of a ball in which you get into and roll around.
You want to talk about Super Monkey Ball?
I want to talk about Super Monkey Ball. I want to talk about those giant Zorbs that you roll around in.
I saw Flaming Lips, and he was in one of those. It
Yeah.
was like a plastic one.
Yeah.
Flaming
yeah.
J
Yeah.
Lips. That's his name.
I got to get in one of those at one point, and they're cool. They're pretty hard. As soon it takes a little bit, obviously, to get used to it, but they're cool. But I don't know if they're cooler than the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, you got a point, because if a Dragon Ball was real, I mean, how awesome is that? I mean, you get 7 of those, you get a wish.
That's true. You can wish for all
Plus-
the hamster balls.
And
Plus,
also,
realistically, if you're looking for
They
the
are
Dragon
hamster
Balls, you
balls.
got to go find Bulma because she's got
That's true.
she's got
the
the
scan.
radar. So you get to
Oh.
hang out with Bulma.
there is a Bulma statue right here. I am a Dragon Ball vote.
Jesse
Yeah,
might have swayed
I have
me.
a
I like
little,
Bulma a lot.
Goku toy, so I'm gonna vote for Dragon Ball.
I'm gonna put in a vote for Hamster Ball just because I feel like Bracket has leaned very heavily towards Dragon Ball.
We are a DBZ heavy show.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's.
you
I don't
guys-
think that's against
Yeah,
anything.
hamsters can't grant wishes. I'm a Dragon Ball vote.
I'm gonna go Dragon Ball too. I can't back off how cool Dragon Balls are.
Did we all vote Dragon Ball?
John
I gave one to Hamster Ball.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're the fair-minded one.
All right, Dragon Ball knocks out Hamster Ball 4-1. We've got the Sun versus Pitball.
So I was outside with Jesse today. I've been on a weird schedule where I go to bed around 7 a.m. and wake up at 5 p.m. So I don't see
I've
the
done
sun
that. I've done that.
anymore.
Yeah.
And so today we were out at 1 or 2 doing some grocery shopping. It's the first time I saw the sun. I hate that fucker. Good Lord. How do you people deal with that?
I mean,
he's kind of there whether you want him there or not.
But okay.
Exactly.
if you didn't have to directly feel the effects of the sun, if you just knew that somewhere out there in space there was a giant ball of gas and fire,
That
that's
there's a
pretty
permanent
rad.
nuclear explosion that our
That's
planet is
incredible.
circling around
I
at all
would dare
times.
say that the sun is the raddest ball ever.
Well, it's kind of like it doesn't care what you think.
Right. Yeah.
So
if you're
it's like-
talking radicus and radioactive, I'd
And-
agree with you.
And I'll say this: you can make way better movies about the sun than pinball. You got a mission to,
But you can make really
I-
good The Who concept albums.
gotta-
The
I
last
like
movie you
pinball,
guys talked about
but-
that was related to the sun was Sunshine, and I don't know if I
Got-
agree with
got-
that.
pretty
you got-
good until the third act.
any number of missions to save the sun from going out. You have a movie about someone flying towards the sun. The sun's an unlimited possibilities.
Here's the thing, but we make movies and turn them into pinball games.
That's true.
And
yeah, so it's the reverse of what you were saying, yeah.
yeah, like Addams Family Pinball is fucking amazing.
How great is Simpsons pinball?
See?
Tron
Yeah.
pinball.
Yeah.
I mean, pinball's very fun.
Like that.
I've played a lot of great pinball games myself.
Did you guys not abuse that Pirates of the Caribbean one at the barcade in Denver? I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Here's the
What
thing.
about Guns N' Roses pinball game, huh?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
The pinball games are very fun. The actual pinball itself, kind of dumb and useless. Whereas the sun, as a ball, is incredible.
Wait, so
Okay.
you're saying the actual pinball, that little metal dealy that would take our eyes out?
Yes, I'm saying that. Yes, the
Versus
game-
the sun?
yes,
That would also take your eyes out?
yes.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. You get multi-ball and pinball, all the sensors in your brain are going off with pleasure happy times. You get multi-balls of the sun, we're all dead forever. Unless
Greg
you're
has
on
me on
Tatooine.
multi-ball. I'm a pinball vote.
I'm a pinball vote.
I played some pinball machines at that barcade we went to, and I like playing pinball machines, but I was quickly reminded why I don't play pinball machines is because I'm awful at them. But I like them over the sun.
Are you
I'll-
are you a pinball vote?
Yeah, I'm a pinball vote.
That's 3 votes.
See, I love pinball though. That's what makes this so hard. But the sun is kind of like awesome in the sense that it creates a whole section of the day, and we can't get away
creates
from.
all life.
Yeah, and we need it to live. But I mean, like that's kind of annoying that I can't turn off the sun. You know.
Here's the thing, we don't know that we need the sun to live. There are things, I mean, we do, obviously, but there's things on Earth that live in total darkness.
Here's the thing. You're missing the most important part here to argue against the sun. You remember in Mario Brothers 3 when that mean-ass sun comes running at you? Boom, there you go.
Asshole.
Fine, I'll give a vote to pinball. I tried to fight for sun, but I can't do it.
Abed, where's your vote?
I'm gonna go with sun just because somebody has to. You guys are all pinball, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Pinball knocks out the sun 4-1.
That's a cool sentence.
Pokeballs versus the formal ball.
So a formal ball, like a dance, like you're getting all dressed up in a suit. You're taking your best gal or guy or whoever. You're gonna do some dancing. You're gonna do some smooching. But Pokeball, you're gonna make a friend.
I mean, Pokeball is the concept of hamster balls taken to the technological extreme.
Right.
I mean, they're both like dates with someone that you like, except Pokeball doesn't end. You just get
But
to keep them
also,
forever.
it's something that if you were in the 1800s, you would choose a ball because you'd be like, I'm gonna take my lady. But then when you go to like nowadays, more people would be like, well, Pokeball is more fun. There's
But
more going on there.
I mean, you're right that like a formal ball was the only way, A, to get married ever, and then B, to like increase your stature in society because you have to marry up.
Right.
Now you could beat a gym leader in Pokemon and increase your status.
That's true.
Well,
You just get badges.
Society sure has changed.
See, I'm
That's what
not.
I mean. Like, it's a society question. It's like nowadays more people would say Pokeball, although there's some people that are like, Poka what?
That's true.
Here's the thing: is I think formal ball barely made it on here. I think it deserves a spot because I liked going to proms because it let me dress up like Dumb and Dumber and go be really wild and dumb and have a good time with people that I normally wouldn't hang out with. And I wasn't one of those people that were like, oh, God, prom, it's so stupid. Like, I'll go to prom today. I shouldn't probably go to prom.
Yeah, I mean, you're in your 30s. I wouldn't go
But
to a
like
prom.
I think going to a formal event and a formal ball in general, I think it's really kind of cool. I like
Here's the
dressing
thing
up.
that annoys me though: when people do balls or proms now, it's a little pathetic.
Yes.
It's like what? Because
Yes.
I don't like that I have to dress up to go somewhere. I'm like, maybe if I want to dress up that day, but forcing people to do it seems kind of
See,
like sad. I
I
don't know.
think of it as like a Bruce Wayne gala event. I'm all like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll put on a tux for Bruce Wayne. And
Wait,
I-
are you
Is
are you
Bruce
going
Wayne
to?
there?
Did Bruce Wayne ask you to the ball, Cullen?
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
If Bruce Wayne asks me to a ball, I'm gonna go. Of course.
Yeah.
See,
I mean,
I'm just thinking of every Bruce Wayne scene we see in most of these Batman movies.
The thing is,
where-
he would leave you. He would like fly out of the window in the middle of the dance. You know,
That's
Yeah,
fine.
he is-
I
he
still
is-
got to experience him.
Yeah, I get to stay at the ball. I don't got to do it.
I'm in with the cool people, man.
Plus, you get to leave like a terse message on his voicemail that he wakes up to the next morning when he's all like got stab wounds and shit.
Yeah, like also free bar. So
That's true.
I'm sorry.
That's a good. Oh, Cullen might have swayed me.
This is you're talking to a guy that has a Pokeball tattooed on his wrist right now, and
Cullen, I need a vote.
Formal ball.
I don't like what I'm hearing.
I need a vote, Cullen.
I'm going to be a formal ball vote. I'm going to be a formal ball. I don't think it's going to win, but I think formal ball deserves a shot.
All right. This, I think, is going to decide it for me. Are there more great Pokemon movies or more great movies set at the prom?
More great movies set at the prom.
Yeah, definitely.
16 Candles, one of the best.
There you
Pokemon
go.
movies
I gotta be a
good.
formal ball vote.
John Hughes didn't make a movie about Pokemon.
Wow, what if he did? Though?
What if he did? Ash Ketchum's Day Off.
You guys are making me now. I wish that really happened.
I'm a Pokeball vote. Everyone should know it. Everyone should expect it from me. I would never vote against Pokeball.
I think I would feel a lot more comfortable at a formal ball than like at a hard and loose party. So I think I'm gonna
like. How cool would it be if you're? What if you're at a formal ball, like you're all dressed up nice to go, and then like the jerk who's like been on your shit all year challenges you to a Pokemon battle in the high school gym?
Well, then you're gonna win because that's the way the movie works.
I feel like the chaperones would step in and say,
"That's
hey,
only
take the battle
cool.
outside."
That's only cool because it's happening at a ball."
Right.
It's true. That could be happening at Burger King.
Yeah.
That is decidedly less cool.
Fight at Burger King.
I'd be like, is Burger King doing this?
Set me up.
I'm a Pokeball vote.
I'm a formal ball vote.
This is disgusting.
Abed, where's your vote?
I'm going to go with formal ball. I've been watching a lot of Mary Poppins. I'm in that sort of gallant 1800s, or is it 1900s, like mood, you know, like I read Devil in the White City recently.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I hate to make it so personal, but I feel like with Pokeball, the thing about Pokemon is it's so cool. It's a very awesome idea, but I mean, how annoyed were you guys by all the kids that liked it?
I mean, we were the kids that liked it.
Towards you and running you over, you know, to get to their Pokeballs.
Yeah, that was us.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing. Is that like I don't think I had many people who were younger than me. Sorry.
No. Looks like formal ball's going to knock out Pokeball 4-1.
I can't believe
we have Cannonball versus Eyeball.
You don't ever want these two to meet.
We had some discussion over Cannonball being the physical cannonball or a pull move where you jump in and yell Cannonball.
I think both. I think you can assume both fall under that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, Cannonball is the most fun thing you can do off of a diving board.
Yes.
Oh, wait. You're talking about that cannonball, not the actual
It can be both. You can consider both.
Okay, it can be all types of cannonballs. Okay,
anything that falls under the word
about
cannonball,
Pokeball,
including the Cannonball Run.
It's not fun to pick up a cannonball. It's pretty fun to shoot a cannonball.
Well, those guys that catch them in the stomach, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty intense.
That's how Houdini died.
Yeah, well, maybe he shouldn't have done it better. I've seen people take him to the gut before, and he died.
It wasn't his fault. He wasn't
He wasn't ready. Didn't a guy punch him when he wasn't ready?
Yeah, I thought he got punched.
Maybe
he got punched because the guy was like, "Hey, Houdini, can you take my?" It's like I punch like a cannonball is what he said or something.
Oh, okay.
He got hit.
Maybe the guy who punched him's name was Cannonball. He's like, "I'm Cannonball Jeremy. Take this, Houdini."
You just made it way more interesting than it probably was.
Cannonball Jerry is here.
We got
to test
3
our
acts
skills.
here.
If Cannonball Jeremy came up in here right now, I would punch him, but I would also punch resurrected Houdini.
But you would almost have to get punched by Cannonball Jeremy because you'd want to be bragging about it. Like, oh, I got punched by him.
Yeah, I survived that. Whatever.
Yeah.
This is all cool. This is all great. You need an eyeball to be able to punch someone effectively.
That's true.
I don't know. I knew too many kids.
Maybe two.
I knew too many kids in high school who were obsessed with drawing eyeballs in their notebooks.
That was annoying.
That was
kind
weird.
of like they were either going to be like a motorcycle driver or a flaming eyeball enthusiast.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know.
They were going to
Here's the
form
thing.
Necrosoft video games.
One of the early Aquabats albums is the Aquabats versus the Floating Eye of Death, which a giant eyeball came to Earth to kill everybody, and they had to stop it.
Yeah, I actually saw them in their heyday. And they were great.
Good.
Yeah, they were really good.
I think
all jokes aside, I'm an eyeball vote here.
I think I mean, yeah, eyeball can be a little tacky, but I do like the idea that like drawing an eye or like attaching an eye to something triggers like a very primal fear or nervousness in us that we know that something is looking at us, and I like that idea.
That is cool. There's something cool about that. Yeah.
When my family went to Turkey when I was younger, they got these they have these little eyes. Is what they are.
What were you doing in Turkey?
My family was. They just go to Turkey. We have family in Turkey.
Get bored.
That just seemed out of the.
No. But they have these little like these jeweled eyes. They're just little eyes, Turkish eyes, and you put them over your door, and it's supposed to keep out bad spirits and stuff like that. Like, and they're just really cool. I don't know. I just think eyeballs are cool.
Man likes eyeballs.
I'm gonna vote Cannonball because I'm looking at the Cannonball Wikipedia page, and apparently on the television series Petticoat Junction, there was a train called the Hooterville Cannonball. So there you go.
Really?
Also,
that's your
little known fact.
Hooterville.
That's how little I care about the outcome of this one.
Pirates used to keep their pet hamsters in cannonballs.
True,
no.
science fact. That is true.
I'll be a Cannonball vote because I like jumping in a pool.
Sure.
Also, that song Cannonball is good by the Breeders.
Yeah, sure.
Remember?
I can't refer to myself without at least cross referencing eyeball. So I'm going to be an eyeball vote.
I'm a Cannonball vote myself because I also like pirate ship.
Cannonball takes it.
There it is. Cannonball knocks out eyeball 3-2.
Oh, was I the deciding vote?
Yeah, you were.
Jeez. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, we have Truck Nuts versus BB-8 from The Force Awakens.
Oh boy, this is
Cullen, you want to go ahead and get that in now?
So Truck Nuts are these awful things. They're a male genitalia Sacagawea that you hang from the back.
What?
That you it's a nut sack that you put on the back of your truck.
Sacagawea, a Native American person.
You just
Yes.
say Sacagawea?
Yes. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted explaining what truck nuts are, if you do not know, don't go looking. They're a nut sack that you hang from the back of your truck in redneck country America. Which the thing was, when truck nuts came out, I saw a bunch of them, and then like now if I see them, I think it's the funniest single thing on the planet because I don't see them ever anymore. And but I am a BB-8 vote, although I'm going to come out really hard on this. And this isn't really a spoiler. I think BB-8 was totally nothing but a marketing ploy. So
yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem is that, again, this isn't really a spoiler. R2-D2 was out of commission for most of the movie.
Sure.
So we don't really know what the difference is between R2 and BB-8.
We kind of don't need to know. It's just money.
I mean, I think they can develop that character.
I don't want this to turn into a Star Wars talk.
That's why I said I'm just jigging out there.
I'm absolutely a BB-8 vote.
Yeah, I don't. If you're out there, don't even ever think about buying truck nuts. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't put truck nuts on.
Here's the thing.
Do it.
Here's the thing about me and truck nuts, and I hate to rain on your
Here's
parade.
what you gotta know about me
nuts,
and truck nuts. That's what it
truck
says
nuts.
first line of your dating profile.
Truck nuts. When I think of truck nuts, I think of the second Transformers movie, and that puts a real bad taste in my mouth. So I'm a BB-8
yeah,
vote.
you just it already has a bad taste in all our mouths.
Yeah.
I didn't think of those as truck. No, okay. I guess. Yeah. I just thought they were nuts.
I'm gonna go BB-8 as well.
I'm going BB-8.
BB-8,
hands
no
down,
matter
just 'cause
what.
he at least looks cool.
BB-8,
Yeah,
maybe the
BB-8's
best ball of 2015.
Is that a sweep?
I think
That's
so.
it.
That's a sweep.
All right.
Yeah, he might win. Yeah.
BB-8 sweeps out truck nuts 5-0. We got the last one of round one, New Year's Ball versus Magic 8 Ball.
New Year's Ball, the thing we made this episode for, because it's Happy New Year's.
This is going up tomorrow, so it'll be like New Year's on Friday.
Which I
I
think
always feel like it's going to explode one day.
I keep feeling like it should.
wasn't there
Like it's going to destroy everybody.
wasn't there a couple years back where it got stuck?
Yes, that I remember that happening.
I do too, because I remember the reporter saying something funny, like, "Well, they're having a little bit of trouble." It's like you know how those reporters are always funny because they don't know what the hell they're going to say when something like that happens. It was like that. It was like funny.
Apparently,
both
it's called the
these-
Times Square Ball. By the way,
Both of these deal with the future.
All right, yeah.
You look to both of these balls to guide you into the future.
True.
Yeah,
They're
but see, the 8-ball's like a joke. It's not real. It's not like a
Well,
really.
I don't know. Today we left the house and Cullen asked the Magic 8-ball that we have if he was going to get a job. He went to an interview and got a job.
What is this job? What is this new job?
It's a cellular place. I can't explain anything else.
Well, the other thing is, he asked the ball if he was going to punch John in the stomach, and as far as I know, didn't punch John in the stomach.
It said no. Yeah,
the ball said not to punch me in the stomach. So,
but I mean, it's also kind of. Here's the thing: like 8-balls are fun, yeah, like wahoo. But then it's like, just like what's the word I'm looking for? When you look at up your thing in the newspaper and like, oh, I'm a Sagittarius. Anyway, astrology.
Horoscopes.
Like astrology, you can apply that to like, oh, this said that, but it didn't. It happened regardless.
One cool thing that I knew about the New Year's ball, the Times Square ball, was that like at one point I think it was like it's been around for like a long ass time, and I think at one point they built a lantern that was inside of like a wooden box, and it was just sphere shaped, and they dropped it. Which terrifies the hell out of me that there's just like wooden fireball essentially. Like
it terrifies me that you know this.
I did like a weird research on this years and years ago because I was curious why everyone else now starts doing like a New Year's ball drop thing, but it was just because of that one.
Was the first one at like the World's Fair or something?
I want to say yes. I think that's what it was. It was something like it was like it wasn't in Times Square. Like
I don't know that's I guess it's says first held on December 31st, 1907 to welcome 1908. So
yeah. See, I think it's not in Times Square originally. So
yeah, I feel like it's a World's Fair deal. That's what it feels like. Because it's like so gallant and large that it's like large to the point of like, this is stupid. We're looking at a giant ball.
Right. I think it's really cool. I think the ball is just really cool in general, but I think I'm going to have to vote for the Magic 8-ball because he gave me good signs today, but tomorrow he may fuck me. So I don't know. I'm going to have to vote for
the 8-ball will bite you the next day. That's the
You're
rule.
right. You're right.
So I'm going to vote 8-ball, not out of particular adherence, but because the current New Year's Rockin' Eve is hosted by Ryan Seacrest, Jenny McCarthy, and Fergie.
What?
And I'm good. Thanks. I'm good. I'm going to vote
Ryan
Magic
Seacrest.
8-ball.
He strikes again.
He sure does.
I don't really have many strong feelings on either. I'm going to go ahead and vote New Year's Ball because at least it signifies like a change, a progression forward.
I like New Year's. I just don't particularly care about New Year's Rockin' Eve.
I kind of stopped watching it when Dick Clark was getting disturbing at a certain point. And I was like, I think that's when I sort of bailed on those. And then someone was telling me like when you watch those, they're really kind of desperate, like that comedy relief thing. You know, it's like they shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, I don't know if they should call it Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest. I think that's really weird.
That is weird, yeah.
But I think that those things should exist for people like when I was a kid, if I got to watch that on MTV when they were in Times Square, like, I was pretty excited when I couldn't go out and experience stuff like when I was younger. So I think that stuff should stay on TV. But at the same time, like, it's just kind of weird. Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's also like when people watch the Oscars, you're like, like you kind of want to know who wins, but you don't really want to watch them.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah, you're not the guy in the room that goes, shh, quiet. Oh, I didn't hear what they said.
But,
it's like,
but it's not like people are watching the New Year's Ball to find out what happens. Like, they know it's
true. The New Year's Ball.
Oh shit! Is it going to be 2016 or not?
That's the thing. Like, I
you guys think they're going to drop that ball? Holy shit!
See, but think of every like house party you've been to for New Year's or anything like that. It's always on, no matter what. It's always on the TV.
And it's the thing where like somebody calls everyone into the room like, "Hey, the ball's dropping."
Yeah. It's a visual thing.
That ball dropping is an excuse to get a smooch from your sweetie.
It's kind of funny because are we gonna? That's why I'm saying I want it to blow up. I want something to happen. It's like you don't think it's like shocking. It's not like where
sure.
That's you would expect the ball to transform in some way.
Well, that's why you get your own You
Okay,
get your own disco ball. You fill it with hamsters.
I think you're going a little balls crazy, you guys.
It's 2-1 in favor of Magic 8 Ball right now. John and Abed, I need votes.
I am gonna go New Year's Ball because you can't ask. I mean, you guess you could, but like a Magic 8 Ball ain't gonna let you kiss a sweetie. But a New Year's
Abed,
Ball
it is
will.
tied up.
I'm going with New Year's Ball because
Oh,
it is
wow.
spectacular, even though I don't feel like it is, and mainly because that 8 Ball stole the bit from the Ouija board.
I can see that.
Okay, sure.
Are you telling me Magic 8 Ball's a ghost ball? Oh, that changes everything.
No,
That's
but
what
it
the
made
blue
it like
stuff in it.
jokey and like lame to ask, you know.
New Year's Ball knocks out Magic 8 Ball 3-2. We got round 2 with Boba versus Lucille Ball, Dragon Ball versus Pinball, Formal Ball versus Cannonball, and BB-8 versus New Year's Ball. So, Boba versus Lucille Ball.
Oh wow, good one. This is tough.
Shit.
Colin, do you have an immediate
It's
answer?
an icon versus a food item.
Exactly.
Right, like, I was good. Damn it. Here's the thing. I really want Boba Tea now.
I mean, that's the thing. I think bracket, like John said, is naturally weighted a little in favor of food items.
We like it when we can eat something and make us feel all good inside.
Here's the legit thing. It's like, I voted for Meatball against Lucille Ball. I love Lucille Ball. I have no issues with Lucille Ball. That bums me out. But I love a damn Meatball. The same thing is happening right now with Boba. That
I know you guys like to eat and stuff, but Lucille Ball makes you feel nice and happy inside too.
Yeah, and she's also got a film career. She's in a lot of movies that, like, I watched one the other day called Lured, and it's where she has to, like, be this lady of the night to attract a killer.
Okay, sure.
And it's pretty great. I mean, wait, not a lady of the night, sorry. It was like a Douglas Sirk movie, which I'd never seen. It was like an old one. And, like, you realize she had a whole movie career before the show.
Right. She's been around for
Lucille Ball has worked. What does Boba do? It just sits around in the bottom of a glass.
You've never had it, Jesse. So
yeah, so you know what?
This guy
I'm
hates
sorry.
Boba.
Here's the thing. I want Lucille Ball to move forward. I have to go with Boba because all I'm thinking now is the honeydew Boba tea. I can't deal with it. I can't take it. I'm sorry, Lucille Ball. I'm sorry.
I'm voting Lucy.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this. Yeah.
I'm voting Lucy as well because I like Boba, but I just watched that murder movie. It was really good. It was like she's so, and in that movie, like every guy in the movie like was chasing her. It was weird.
Somebody out there.
She has amazing comedic timing, but she's a hell of an actor.
Sure, but here's the thing. Boba Tea Fett.
All right.
I am also a Lucille Ball vote.
Wait, who came first, Boba Fett or Boba Tea?
I don't know that.
I mean,
I would guess
imagine Boba's been around for a long time.
I would guess Boba Tea.
So it seems like Lucas was like, he had Boba. He's like, this is good. Boba Fett.
See,
it says it's a Taiwanese tea-based drink invented in Taichung in the 80s. So
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If it's made after Boba Fett, I get the Lucille Ball stuff, but that was an easy win for me right there. That was no chance.
Well, I just made that up. So I don't know.
Here's the thing. The actual creator of Bubble Tea is Lin Su-hui, the tea house's product development manager who poured sweetened pudding with tapioca balls into the iced tea during a meeting in 1988.
Crazy.
That is after Empire, correct?
Wow.
Yes.
No, but it had nothing to do with Empire, though. It's kind of like that 8-ball.
Obviously.
Sure. But now my mind is set that it's done. Yeah.
Right.
Also, I can't change my
Y'all
mind.
writing a weird-ass fan fiction over here.
Yeah, just you wait.
Jesse, where's your
There's going
vote?
to be fan art of Lucille Ball frozen in carbonite pretty soon.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing. I don't know why
rule.
this is taking so long.
Yeah, I'm a Lucille Ball vote.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is, so Leia says, "I love Lucy," is what you're saying.
All right.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Jesse, where's your vote?
I'm a Lucille Ball vote.
Lucille Ball knocks out Boba 4-1. We got Dragon Ball versus Pinball.
Man.
How cool would a pinball machine
It'd be
with little Dragon
so
Balls
cool. Imagine that multi-ball. You get 7 balls in there. You'd have to take on the dragon. It'd be fucking insane.
Have they made a Dragon Ball pinball game?
Not that I know of.
It's weird those two worlds didn't cross over. I think because pinball is more like 80s, where Dragon Ball is like 90s. You're like, it's like not really crossing over.
Yeah, and I just don't know if Japanese properties get heavy into pinball. these days.
It'd be pachinko. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It would be pachinko.
I'm
Well,
looking.
yeah, that's their pinball. Yeah.
There is a Dragon Ball Z pinball, but it's one of those like home pinball toy kind of things.
Oh, that
okay.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
Those are
It's
lame.
not as good.
You see someone playing
I-
that, and you kind of think something's wrong with them.
Yeah, it's
I'm more than
it's
sure
some
it's Dragon
it's some
Ball Z.
prime garage sale item. Let me tell you that.
That's the only place people would play it.
Exactly.
Pinball's real good at making your wishes or ruining your wishes.
I went to a pinball party where it was like they have this like warehouse or something, and you rent it out, and it's all these old pinball games. And like me and my friends, we had a lot of fun just playing doubles on like a Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like pinball's fucking awesome, but I don't know. Like I really like Dragon Ball, and you guys like it too, so I have to go with Dragon Ball.
I think I'm gonna lean towards Dragon Ball as well. I really like pinball. These two, as far as I'm concerned, could go all the way to the finals.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's Pepsi.
I think I'm gonna go Dragon Ball just because Cullen made me
Oh,
think
wow.
of Bulma, and I got such a crush on Bulma.
I think I'm going pinball. I think it's like pinball is one of the last examples that you can point to of like, oh, this doesn't translate to like a digital medium. Like people are always
Well,
like, oh,
but
I like to
It's analog.
Yeah, people are always like, oh, I like to feel a book and turn its pages in my hand. And I'm like, whatever, I don't need to do that. I just need to read it. But pinball, I need to feel that spring. I need to like hear the clacking of the like all the weird mechanics in it.
But there
Yeah,
is
the
digital
more the
pinball,
crowd.
and a lot of people really like it.
There
Like, those
is digital
Zen
pinball,
shirts
but it
do
doesn't
really
come
well.
close to the same experience.
Yeah, it's just
Why don't they have
more
an
like
awesome like
preservation.
pinball championship like they do with skateboards?
They probably
imagine
do
they
somewhere,
do.
but we're not cool enough to find out where.
I
Who
need
hasn't
to
voted?
find out because I'd like to play. I just like to go.
I'm down.
I haven't voted yet. What is the?
Dragon Ball already won, but you know what? I might be able to be swayed.
I'm a pinball vote.
I'll tell you this, way better.
I will say that if you guys go to a pinball party, like I've been to like 3 of them, they're really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you find out like I played some wacky ones, like just like I wish I could remember what they were. There was ones for like fake movies and stuff.
Way more fun to hang out with a beer and play pinball than like to drink on your couch and watch Dragon Ball.
I know
I think
you have to
that's
like put in
shitty.
a little bit of work to find a
I've done
functional
both.
pinball machine, but it's a lot less work than finding the Dragon Balls. So I'm a
That's
pinball
true. Hard getting them Dragon Balls.
I think the power of Bulma has got me staying on Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
All
goes
right.
on.
Dragon Ball knocks out pinball 3-2. We
Oh,
got
can I ask something real quick?
Yeah.
So I can change my mind before the last vote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can change your mind at any time. The only person who can't is
I
Cullen.
cannot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's in the penalty box. Or
Right.
Yeah, I'm in the hot seat this
Yeah.
week.
He's in the timeout corner.
yeah, he's got a dunce cap on.
I do. Formal ball versus cannonball.
How fun would it be if you're at like a high society garden party where everybody's mingling and they're all rich, and then you and your rowdy pals jump in the pool shouting cannonball?
Oh, you got me sold already.
That happened in a movie. That had to have happened.
That's probably
I know what my
happens in
vote is.
every movie.
I know what my vote is.
Cullen,
That's-
where you come in?
That's like a Jerry Lewis movie. Like he shows up to the party and the guy's like, "Nice to meet you," meeting the mother's like dad, and then he runs out and does a cannonball.
Exactly.
Like, bye.
I'm gonna jump on in for the first splash of the cannonball.
Count me in. I'm dunking myself in the pool. Cannonball.
I'm going cannonball.
This is like adult versus child.
Exactly.
Right.
Wasn't there a
I'm a
thing in
formal
Back
ball,
to
but
School
y'all were
where
dumb.
Rodney Dangerfield does a cannonball in the pool?
Yeah, in one of those movies.
I
I
feel
thought it
like
was Back to
Rodney
School.
You guys are
Dangerfield.
really
Yeah, back to school. Yeah.
angled.
Rodney Dangerfield was constantly
You know-
in a state of doing cannonballs.
His
Think
whole
about it
career,
this way,
one
guys.
big cannonball.
A cannonball is giant pinball.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like people playing pinball with reality.
Are you a
Like,
cannonball
Yeah,
vote?
ships like they're pin, you know.
Are you voting for cannonball?
Yeah, I think cannonball is just cooler. I think balls are fine, but they have like it's like one night. You know, you can't take it with you.
One magical night.
All right. Well, that one
I'll be here
magical
alone
night.
at the formal ball. Stood up.
Oh, no, I feel bad.
I didn't have good ball experience as a kid, so yeah.
All right. Cannonball knocks out formal ball 4-1. BB-8 versus the New Year's ball.
How great would it be? You see
You
the
see BB-8 drop? You monster!
They do drop it 100 and something feet. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
It's like a
Wait,
slow.
seriously, they actually drop it?
No,
I mean, they
it's a
slowly
slow
drop it.
descent. They're like
I thought
lowering
there's
it on
something like
pulleys
holding
and shit.
it and it's coming down.
It's
I
on
didn't
like
know.
a track. I
Yeah,
think.
here's the
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah.
fucks me. I don't want to put BB-8. I don't want to put a big spire through BB-8. That'd be fucked up. Like, no, I don't want to do
Well,
that.
I
But-
imagine if it's BB-8, they're using some kind of anti-gravity, like they did with Ray's little speeder ship.
But unlike humans, you can do it to BB-8 and just fix them.
Yeah, he'd be fine with it. C-3PO
Yeah,
got a new
like-
arm. You might not recognize him.
Look what they do to R2-D2. They put him in the back of that ship, and it's like he gets like banged the fuck out. That's even worse.
He's always like,
Chewie
"Whoa!"
carried half a C-3PO on his back for half a movie.
Well, it's like it's like Luke's like, you'll draw the fire, R2. I'm gonna put you back there.
I'm going to be a BB-8 vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a BB-8 vote.
I mean, BB-8, a very good ball. A
Yeah,
very
I'm
good
with
ball.
you guys. The
But
BB-8 is a cool droid.
I'm
BB-8 knows how to play a game and keep a secret.
I'm
New Year's Ball
feeling-
can't keep a
I'm
secret.
feeling in the spirit. My New Year's are very hit and miss usually. And I'm excited for a New Year's out here in this new place that we live. I'm gonna go New Year's ball.
Oh,
New Year's for
really
this guy.
Oh, all right. So we got BB-8 taking it 4-1 over New Year's Ball. So we're into the semifinals now. Lucille Ball versus Dragon Balls. Cannonball versus the BB-8. Lucille Ball versus Dragon Ball up first.
Oh
Right.
man.
Here's the thing. You could gather all 7 Dragon Balls and wish Lucille Ball back.
Oh, I might.
Oh,
See, and that's
no.
my thing.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh,
But-
no!
But what does that, to me, that still means that ultimately what you really want is Lucille Ball. So that's where your vote should be.
This
Okay,
is
but
like
here's-
some sick Lucille Ball fantasy. It's not reality.
You wish Lucille Ball back, and then I disappear because both of us can't exist at the same time.
Oh,
It's true.
the law of equivalent
right.
exchange.
You had to
Yeah,
undo
he
Jeffrey.
disappeared.
Yep,
You're
yep.
like-
Once again, it's the equivalent exchange thing here. Yeah.
Wait, would you disappear like in Back to the Future, like he doesn't exist?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah.
Well, see,
So-
I'm imagining the horrifying nightmare scenario where Lucille Ball just crawls out of Jesse's mouth.
Ugh.
Oh,
Like she has to
God.
claw her way out
See,
of Jesse.
here's the thing.
Wah! That's what you would say, right? Like, Ricky, wah!
Yeah. Like, here's my thing. What if we wish her back and she's full on evil now? This is not the Lucille Ball that we
Once
want.
she's like smoking, she's like, "Hey boys."
Yeah, it's full on like Pet Cemetery Lucille Ball. Like
Oh,
she's
like
coming to
Lady
fuck
Upstairs?
everything up. Yeah.
You mean like that lady upstairs? The creep that creeps me out to this day.
Yes.
In that movie, Jesus Christ, I can't watch that movie anymore, guys. That
I mean-
scene comes up and I have a heart attack.
I will say that in favor of the Dragon Balls, they very rarely like give an ironic twist on your
Yeah,
wish.
no.
They never
the
monkey paw.
The
you.
Dragon Balls are not a monkey's paw situation because
No.
it's not, because with the Dragon Balls, the price you pay for your wish is the work you had to put in to assemble all 7 of the balls.
Right.
Like,
You kind of have
That's
to
the
devote a
cats.
lifetime to finding those. So it's like the chance of you even seeing them all together is very slight.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
I need votes.
I am hear me out. Hear me out. I love Lucille Ball again here. But Bulma had to marry Vegeta, and
She's
ain't no-
got to marry
Yeah.
Vegeta.
Hold on, let me listen to me.
ain't no
Listen to me.
have to.
I look, y'all don't have to vote, and I can just stall out. So, here's the thing. She didn't have to. You're correct, but she did because she loves him, and they put up a good team together, and he helped her find the Dragon Balls, not by choice.
But you could
And-
say the same about Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball.
Sure, I could, but I can't because they didn't search for the Dragon Balls.
You don't
Well,
know that.
in their time period, they might have
Exactly.
by conquering television.
I'd much rather watch that show.
Sure, but that show doesn't exist. I have watched Bulma do it for 1 billion times over, and I would continue to watch Bulma do it. I am a Dragon Ball vote. Sorry.
Cullen,
No chance.
Cullen knows exactly how to appeal to me and has just mentioned Vegeta.
And here's the
Bulma.
thing, I love Lucille Ball fucking rules on every level, but she's steamrolling all the way to the final. She got to have some competition here.
I don't think the Dragon Balls are good enough competition.
Okay, cool. So you want everyone on Namek to die? That's fine.
Here's the thing with me.
The most
I
important
don't wanna
Namekian
betray-
Piccolo made it out alive, so it's fine.
I don't want to betray the love and adoration and respect I have for Lucille Ball, but she's not really a ball. Dragon Ball is
Exactly.
yeah. So I have to go with Dragon Ball.
Oh boy,
she is the ball in all of our hearts.
I'm a Lucy vote. Wah, I want to be on the show bracket. Wah.
I'm a Lucy vote. I'm going to let Jesse decide it.
Oh,
Jesse,
jeez.
go with your heart. I don't think there's a wrong answer here.
So is it tied and Jesse's the
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's tiebreaker.
So, jeez.
The thing is,
I-
Greg,
God
right.
damn
You're in a bad
it.
spot.
Greg's right. there's no bad vote here.
There's an answer I want. There's an answer I want to give, and then there's an answer I feel like is the right answer to give, and I don't know. I'm going to go with what I want. I'm going to vote Lucille Ball.
All right, there it is. Lucy's in the finals.
Lucille
Whoa,
Ball
she
takes
knocked
out
out
the Dragon
Dragon Ball.
Balls 3-2.
Yeah.
We've got the Cannonball versus the BB-8.
It was cool seeing Cannonball get this far.
Yeah.
But
Can y'all imagine BB-8 doing a cannonball?
That'd be
but
great.
That's all he can do.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a whole
Yeah.
lot of other
Yeah.
options.
Does he go into the shallow end, dip his feet in? No, he's got a cannonball. BB-8 vote.
BB-8 vote.
He's a cute little droid. I guess I can't fault. I can't do it. I'm gonna vote for BB-8.
Oh man, I agree. Like we've not seen like it created a new look for droids, which you have to admit is pretty awesome, and it kind of looks like a little Death Star.
So
Or a little couple
that's
of Death
that's the spoiler for episode 8. That's when we find out.
By the way, we're right. All of us here are writing episode 8. So
right, yeah.
Oh well, good luck to you. That's quite a
We got a
task.
good feeling about it. Spoilers, we're gonna bring Spock back.
Oh yeah, you should put Spock in there. That's a given.
Is anybody voting for Cannonball?
I don't
I'm
think
not.
so.
'Cause I
I'm-
thought of getting shot out of a cannon, and it made me smile.
It's adorable. It's a BB-8 sweep.
All right, there it is. BB-8 takes a splash out of Cannonball, 5-0. Moving on to the finals. Well, actually, we'll go to the bronze match. So we've got Dragon Ball versus Cannonball.
So
I'm a
I feel
Dragon
like
Ball.
this is Dragon Ball versus
I thought Dragon
One
Ball
Piece.
lost.
This is the bronze match.
Yeah, this is the dirty third place match.
Yeah.
My
So,
bad, dog.
Dragon Ball and Cannonball. I'm a Dragon Ball vote. Sorry.
I'm a Dragon Ball vote.
Yeah, I mean they've shown that the Earth Dragon Balls are small, but the Namekian Dragon Balls are about the size of a cannonball.
Yeah,
and
they're big.
like
Yeah.
they're heavy. So like if you're using the Namekian Dragon Balls, you kind of already got a cannonball there, but it can also potentially get you a wish.
But it'll never break, so you can just shoot it as much as you like.
Is
Jesse,
that true?
where's
Are
your
they
vote?
unbreakable?
I would imagine how would they survive that long?
Like as soon as you wish, they shoot across in different places. Like yeah,
Yeah.
but they're supernatural, so who knows?
Jesse, where's your
I'll
vote?
vote Dragon Ball.
Well, no, because I mean, look at this. A cannonball, it's pretty awesome, but it doesn't have much more functions than just like
Getting
hitting
shot.
people.
Yeah.
If you guys had a Dragon Ball, where would you keep it?
In my closet.
Up my butt.
Oh Lord.
Wait,
Uh,
is this like
It's the only safe place.
Because I just lay them around.
Yeah.
I'd have like a mantle.
Oh,
on my
okay.
shelf that's
Sure.
like a bunch of them, so I'd put line them all up as I get more.
You guys wouldn't just hide it, because
No,
I said up my butt.
trying to kill whoever has a
I
Dragon
don't
Ball to
invite
get it.
people that I would steal from me to my house, so I don't think it would be a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think they show up unless you invite them. I think they just show up.
That's
Oh,
true.
I-
The Dragon
the only
Balls
person that can
seem
do
to
that-
attract that sort of attention.
Yeah, well, Bulma's the only one that can figure that out anyway. So,
Jesse,
it's a-
Dragon Ball
I,
vote.
I'm a Dragon Ball vote.
That's a sweep. Cannonball into the dirty toilet water.
There it is. Dragon Ball takes third place, knocking out Cannonball with a sweep, 5-0. Lucille Ball versus BB-8.
Whoa,
All
crazy.
right. So this is.
Who's cuter?
They're both really cute. Is the
Here, look, no, Abed said it. It's BB-8's a real ball.
Okay, but
You're
I
right.
think Lucille
Right.
Ball might be the best ball on this list. I'm
It's
a
not
Lucy
true.
vote.
It's BB-8. My
I
vote is BB-8.
I don't know how to vote.
Look, you said it yourself. BB-8 is a marketing
It
thing.
is.
Yeah.
But again, you guys said that this is just the beginning. He changed the droids forever. He could be brand new. This could be a whole new thing. I'm all in. I'm buying in on the BB-8. I didn't say I wasn't against it. I said that that's what it is. It's totally
I mean,
a marketing
it's
thing. And I'm
This is
totally a
getting
toy
dark.
ploy.
We're all getting really serious.
yeah, see,
It's
I'm
the last
somebody make a
one.
joke.
We have to decide what the best ball is. It's time to get serious.
Well, also, she does spell it with an E at the end, which is kind of betraying the spelling of ball.
Is that true?
Mm.
I think
She-
that's
Yeah.
true.
It's
At one
Lucille
point-
Ball with an E at the end.
No, it just says Lucille Ball.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm checking
Yeah,
Wikipedia
it's just
right now.
Lucille Ball.
I've seen it with an E at the end. I'm crazy. Sorry, guys.
I was like, oh shit, did I fuck this up from Jump Street? I was really worried for a second.
Oh, no. You're probably right. I don't know why I thought there was an E. I feel like I've seen it that way, but I guess not.
Lucille ends in an E.
That's what it is. Sorry,
As
guys.
does Desiree, which I guess is her middle name. Pretty good middle name.
That's a great name, man. Lucille Desiree Ball. Wow. I put Lucy vote because of that name.
It's a great name. She had a kid on TV. Like, she had a kid, and then she's like, let's just put him in the show.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
sure.
Ricky, let's put him in the show.
Boy.
Look, again, I think she's awesome. I'm
I
buying
get it.
in for BB-8. I can't believe
will
you guys
say,
hate
guys,
Star Wars.
If you guys read about the problems behind the scenes of I Love Lucy,
Yeah,
do you know
I've seen
that
some
shit?
stuff. Yeah.
Like Desi being a womanizer and an alcoholic, it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But she, like, totally steps up and is like, I'm divorcing this guy. He's a dick. I'm going to
That's-
own this studio. I'm going to kick
That's the
some
silver
ass.
lining, is that she, more than any other comedian, I mean, who would probably, like, that would destroy her, she just moved forward and was like, you know, fuck you, Ricky.
She had
Like-
all the power.
Right. Yeah.
It's not an easy call for me. I'm gonna vote for BB-8.
Jesse, it is
Ooh.
down to you.
Is
I
it
can-
seriously down to me?
Hold on. You know how I can sway Greg to BB-8? Or are you already a BB-8, Greg?
I'm a Lucy vote.
See,
Okay,
I Lucy vote
so-
too, but I mean, I could be convinced, fellas.
This is going to get Greg, and by the way, I like him a bunch. Chris Hardwick personally got shoots all of their stuff and at midnight at the I Love Lucy studio.
Yeah, but I bet he, like, has BB-8 bed sheets and stuff.
It's Halo all the way.
Here's the thing. Again, I have to restate my stance on Chris Hardwick. He's an incredibly hardworking individual. He's very good looking. I'm sure he's fun to hang out with. I
Greg
think he
Hardwick.
takes the easiest route to humor possible. Which is
Greg
just
hates him way more
pandering
than
to nerds, and I can't stand it.
I would have to have this conversation off recording.
That's fair.
Right, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
because I know a lot of people that know him, and
Exactly.
I got in
understand.
trouble once. I was in a room and I made a joke, and then a friend of mine goes, "He's a nice guy. He's my friend."
Well,
Don't
see,
worry,
that's
we
the
can
thing.
edit all
I
this
believe that I understand. He's probably the nicest dude in the world, and he has
Right.
built a huge empire. There's no getting around that. And he's like putting in so much work every day. I just whatever. I'm a Lucille Ball vote.
This is funny because I
want to have this
Right.
conversation with you because I feel the same way you do.
We'll
But
talk.
whatever.
Jesse, I need a vote. The episode is going way long.
Also, Greg, robot.
I mean, oh God. You know what? Fuck it. I'm a Lucille Ball vote.
Yeah.
There
What
it
did
is.
I mean, what was the reasoning?
I mean,
He ain't got one.
I respect. Look, BB-8's fun. BB-8's cute. BB-8 hasn't earned my respect like Lucille Ball has.
Oh, see, I think it's because BB-8's kind of a newborn. You know, it's like we don't know yet what kind of evil.
Well, it's not that he can't earn the respect; it's that he hasn't yet.
We
can
did
come back to this
everything
at some point.
wrong here because this is supposed to be our vaguely, barely even at all tied to New Year's episode. We voted out New Year's Ball, and the new ball, the newest ball on the list,
Yeah,
also got
look,
voted out.
Yeah, this is.
I
You guys
think
are gonna
we
get some hate mail from this.
I think we picked the best ball. I think
we
we're
didn't
right.
pick the best ball. We picked the best person with the last name Ball. Lucille Ball wins the best ball bracket, taking BB-8 out 3-2. So that makes BB-8 second place. The Dragon Balls are in third place with their sweep, knocking out Cannonball, sending it to the dirty toilet water.
I like that Cannonball got that far, though.
I like
Yeah,
that it's a
I'm pretty happy
cannonball
that it
into
did, yeah.
dirty toilet water. That makes me laugh.
Yeah, it's fun.
Send us your pictures of flushing cannonballs down the
Well,
toilet.
guys, did we all have
Lucille Ball pictures.
a ball? Did we have?
Oh,
We
God.
have.
I would have, but we voted out the formal ball. So
John, I thought we were friends.
I like that's the one that Jesse died on the hill for.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Jesse likes that one so much.
Oh. And Jesse, give me any hint there. I would have went with him, but I can't. So thank you for coming on this week, Abed.
No, it was fun. I loved. Anytime you guys want me back, it's fun. I enjoy this. And
Anytime we want to talk about balls, you'll
yeah,
be
I would
there.
also. It would be fun to do it live. It would be cool.
Yes,
that will be happening.
Yeah, live stuff will be happening soon. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, As always, guys, you can find us at bracketpodcast.com, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr as BracketCast. If you like, you can subscribe to us on whatever podcast client you do use. Just search for Bracket.
Hey everybody, Greg's here with the Patreon update. I feel like it's been forever since we've done like a full-on, honest one of these. Bracket's brought to you this week by Nick Driver, Andrew Kennedy, Keiko, Brandon, Jeff Criswell, Mitch Albright, Will Kusleka, Tom Nemsick, Zeppa Wolf, Steve Politaruti, GX Barnett, Kayla Smith, Anarchy Marie, and Michael Zavala. Thank you guys so much. You've been very patient because we have been behind on shipping shirts and whatnot. We finally have some designs all set up and ready to get printed. We are going to get those to you very soon. We got some real cool stuff in the pipeline. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about episode 100. We have some really crazy stuff in the pipeline here. We're not going to reveal all our surprises, but it is going to be a 32 entry bracket, a double-sized episode, and the topic is best thing. We're going to do the best thing. We're going to do it live. We're going to have some really, we have more surprises regarding episode 100 coming. I can't tell you about them yet, because I can't even guarantee that they'll work yet. We have to do like a test episode just to make sure it's viable to do. But it's going to be a good time. We got some really weird ideas, some really fun stuff set up. So this is episode 98. Episode 100 is going to be live January 9th. So mark that on your calendar. We'll be streaming it from, we're in person. We're all together now. You'll be able to see and hear us hanging out, maybe kissing. Who knows? It's a new year. All right. I'm going to get back to the show. We're going to hear some voicemail in a minute. I will catch you later.
Leave us reviews, and actually, don't forget about the phone number, 323-676-5265. Give us a call and leave us some voicemails. We'll play them back on the show if we like them, or if we don't, we might just
if we don't like them, I think we also will play them because
that's probably true.
Yeah,
I can guarantee you every episode is going to have a voicemail at the end of it. So
I'm
go ahead
gonna
and
call
into
you.
the bracket
Sounds
answering
fun.
machine.
yeah.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. So we will see you guys next week.
Please leave a message after the tone. When you are finished, you may hang up or press 1 for special options.
Hi, Bracket Boys. This is Eden at Santiago on Twitter, and I'm just calling to inform you of something that I think may have affected the last round sweep of Crows versus Penguins, and that is the Penguins in Super Mario 64, which are objectively perhaps the cutest animal. I don't know why I said perhaps. They are objectively the cutest animal ever in anything. And I'm including the Teletubbies, which I think are sort of cute. So, anyways, that is my speech about penguins. Bye.
What does it have to come down to, Jesse? I mean, the world has so many problems. Jesse Knowles doesn't need to be one of those in final decision moments, Greg. I know you have better decisions than that.
End of messages.
Doing a professional radio show on the internet, on the internet, on the internet, on the internet, on the internet.